Hey there, it's Dhru Khatri with the topic Working with Accessibility Options. With the advent of digital technology and consequent transformation in the society due to affordable smartphones, there is no justification why a section of society should be deprived of technological growth. This section of society comprises of those people who have visual, hearing, or any other physical impairment. Organizations such as Microsoft are making disabled friendly products to make technology available to everyone. Some of the common impairments that affect the computer users are visual impairment, inability to see and read due to blindness, color blindness, impaired eyesight, glaucoma, cataract, or other age related disease of the eye. Hearing impairment, inability to hear beeps or other warning sounds, or even the audio portion of the video. Physical or motor impairment, inability to control the mouse or keyboard due to injuries or loss of hands or fingers. Learning disabilities, inability to read and comprehend or difficulty in learning and understanding. Launching accessibility options. The accessibility option available in Windows 7 have been designed to help users who have difficulty in using computers due to an impairment, but there are plenty of other options which can be incredibly useful. The accessibility setting in Windows 7 can be activated in several ways. First, from the control panel. Method 1. Click on Windows Start button. The control panel option will be displayed in the right of the Start menu. Hover the mouse over the control panel option and click on it. Method 2. The control panel can also be opened by clicking on Start, All, Programs, Accessories, System Tools, Control Panel. From the Start menu, the accessibility setting can also be adjusted by clicking on the Start, All Programs, Accessories, Ease of Access Center. From the login screen, the accessibility setting option can also be accessed by clicking on the Ease of Access button on the bottom left corner of the login screen. From the keyboard, holding down the Windows logo key while simultaneously pressing the U key will also start the Ease of Access Center. Quick access to common tools. Magnifier. The magnifier tool is helpful for the people with impaired vision as it enlarges different parts of the screen to make words and images on it easier to see. To turn on magnifier, simply click on Start Magnifier option which displays the magnifier toolbar with the following options. Zoom out and zoom in. This button help in changing the zoom level and are used to minimize or maximize the particular section. Views menu. Views menu displays the different modes along with the shortcut keys in a magnifier can work. For example, full screen, lens and docked. The options button. By clicking on the options button, the magnifier options dialog box appears that displays the following options. Set how much the view changes when zooming in or out. Turn on the color inversion, tracking, text tuning, start at log on. Narrator. Screen narrator tool, besides reading the text on the screen aloud, also describes some system events such as error messages, notifications, etc. while using the computer. Clicking on Start Narrator from the Ease of Access Center will bring up Microsoft Narrator dialog box. We can set up various options for the screen narrator. First, echo user keystrokes, announce system message, announce scroll notification, start narrator minimized. On-screen keyboard. The on-screen keyboard displays a visual keyboard with all the standard keys. We can customize the working of the on-screen keyboard by clicking on the options button and using different options enlisted in the resulting options dialog box. We can use click sound to hear a sound while pressing a key, turn on numeric keypad to display the numeric keypad on the right of the on-screen keyboard. To use the on-screen keyboard contain following options specifying the typing mode as click on the keys, hover over the keys, scan through keys using other input devices. Set up high contrast. Amplifies the color contrast of some text and images. It reduces eye strain. It makes the item easier to identify. Choose a high contrast theme. This link opens up a personalization window. Turn on or off high contrast when left Alt plus left shift plus print screen is pressed. You can also make a provision for displaying a warning message and producing a sound while using a keyboard. You can also tune up other settings such as turn on narrator, turn on audio description, turn on magnifier, etc. Using recommended settings. Choose Get Recommendations to make your computer easier to use. It asks you questions about your physical limitations. The questions are generally categorized into eyesight, dexterity, hearing, speech, reasoning. Explore all settings. This section of Ease of Access Center allows all the settings to be customized. It helps to use the computer without a display. This section helps a person with disabled eyes. Turn on narrator, turn on audio description, turn off all unnecessary animations. How long should Windows notification dialog box stay open? Make the computer easier to see. This section helps in optimizing the setting for visual display. It displays, adjust the color and transparency of the window borders, fine-tune display effects, make the focus rectangle thicker, set the thickness of the blinking cursor, remove background images. Use the computer without a mouse or keyboard. This section helps in setting alternatives for input devices. It provides use on-screen keyboard, use speech recognition. Make the mouse easier to see. In this section, you can manage the settings of mouse and other pointing devices. You can change the color and size of the mouse pointer, turn on mouse keys, activate a window by hovering over it with mouse, prevent windows from being automatically arranged when moved to the edge of the screen. Make the keyboard easier to use. This section can be used to adjust the setting of a keyboard such as turn on mouse keys, turn on sticky keys, turn on toggle keys, turn on filter keys, turn on bounce keys, turn on repeat keys and slow keys. Use text or visual alternatives for sound. This section is helpful for those who have problem in hearing. To turn it on from the Ease of Access Center, click on Use text or visual alternatives for sound. Make it easier to focus on tasks. This section helps those who are unable to concentrate for a long period of time. I know the start wasn't much good, but the end could be. Thank you for watching it.